Yo, what's up, everybody? Shit, I went live like a minute early. It's either I'm too fucking late or I'm too early. Anyway, how's everybody doing this Sunday? What? It's not even noon yet. Damn. Anyway, I wanted to do this live because I have a few things I gotta do later on. Uh, it's like I have this outing to go to West Virginia. If you guys don't know, I just bought a Tesla, and I want to, further out of the city, go to this West Virginia wineries and stuff like that, which is like only an hour away from Virginia, in the backwoods. Beautiful, beautiful weather right now. I mean, beautiful, with the autumn. I mean, the leaves changing and so on and so forth. So that's why I'm doing this a little bit early. And that's that. So, as you guys know, I from the thumbnail, Scent Explorer was not brought to my attention until unAVERAGE Joe let me know a few days ago on my live. That's how out of touch I've been in from the community, because I've been doing a lot of things, personal things, business, money, family situations. My father passed away recently too, as well. Um, Inheritance, stuff like that. So don't want to bore you with that stuff. So that's the reason why I was kind of like, MIA. Anyway, but with that said, I uh there's I think it's going to be on the 2nd of December. I'm actually going to get ready to I'm going to buy the tickets tomorrow morning. I'm just waiting for a friend of mine to see if he's going to come, so he's going to let me know if he's going to come with me so I can buy two tickets. I'm going to get the VIP, of course, package. It's a sweet deal. But anyway, so finally, we're gonna have in person, which is great. I mean, there's a virtual one as we'll go out and check it out right now, but there is going to be a virtual one if nobody can make it. But if you can make it, I highly recommend you go there, especially if you have a channel, you're trying to invest in your channel. This is the best way to rub shoulders with some of these people. Even though the first one, it was kind of like people were standoffish, nobody, whatever. I guess I'll give them the benefit of the doubt, even though I was like, well, there were people kind of snobby, this and that. Um, let's just let's just say if it was a new atmosphere, because it has never been done before. Okay, so but this time around, I feel I don't know what to expect. I'm just going off of on average Joe telling me 10x. I haven't even looked at any freaking uh advertisements about it or whatever. I'll look it up on my phone as we go along with the stream. And whoever wants to jump on, did I leave the yeah. Here's the thing: if you want to jump on for a minute, 20 minutes, 5 minutes, whatever, give me your 2 cents. That would be lovely. If not, it's all good. I'll just rant on. So yeah, what I'm going to do is, and I'm actually going to probably drive up there to New York, because I do have uh, again, I have a few cars, whatever. I think it's better to drive over there because it's only 3 hours or 4 hours from Washington D.C. We're not that far away from New York. Um, I don't know about the hotels. I would highly recommend from now to, so this is October. Uh, Either try to see, try to book your hotel now, because I think it's going to be like a 2 night event. If you get the VIP tickets, I mean, because they're going to have like an open bar one day and then Extend Explorer will be the next day. Try to get your rooms, because yeah, in Manhattan, you can probably find Airbnbs, but I had a few bad experiences in Airbnb, so I'll just take a hotel room. Plus, if you have any friends that work for Hilton or whatever, they can give you the friends family rate, which is like 30-40 bucks. If you're lucky, I don't know about New York City. Sometimes, New York City is way up there, even with the discount. But you can always stay at Hoboken, which is across the street. I mean, across the bridge from New York. It's much cheaper, just so you can have a good time. So I would highly recommend you, anybody that's gonna come, especially if you're coming from like, from a different far state, not like me. It's like 2 hours away, just, I mean, 3 hours away or whatever it is. Try to get the hotel room, because I it's gonna be peak season. It's gonna be what, like, with the whole Christmas thing, uh December 2nd, if I'm not mistaken. I'll Don't quote me on that. I'll check it out for you, uh an exact date. But yeah, anyway, doesn't matter. It's If it's gonna be in December, it's gonna be peak season. So hotels can go anywhere from, if you are very, very fortunate, you're talking about $200 a night, $300 a night in New York City, all the way up to, I've seen it to $1,000. I mean, I would. It's not even worth it if you. I mean, if you have the cash to shell out and you want to invest or whatever, but I mean, and get a hotel room for $1,000. Hey, that's you. But I wouldn't. I mean, damn, the whole Scent Explorer is $165 for a ticket, and that's the VIP. I think the whole, hold on, let's do this. Let's check this out. Because I know on average, Joe, shout out to him. He sent me the info, and I was gonna actually order it that day. But again, I'm waiting for my friend to get back to me because he has a family and kids, and I know how that shit goes. He's gonna officially let me know today. So he sent me. No, he sent me in my IG. Okay. Here we go. I'm gonna, yeah, and you can use his code. I will I will actually, in this video, in the description, you can use Joe's like code to at least to help out, whatever. I mean, to get in this whole, Scent Explorer. So I'm going to leave it in the description of this video, his Scent Explorer code. All right, so we got it right here. Let's see if you can see it. I don't know if you see it. I'll just read it out. Fuck it. Let me just put this. Can you see now? No, no. There you go. So it's 165 in person. 2 day full access to all events, programs. Check program for full schedule. All right, free samples for all brands, from all brands, giveaways, access to VIP party, open bar, DJ. All right, that's for the $165, $165 uh VIP access. All right, that's in person. And there's another in person general access, which is $75. 2 days full access, events, check-in program, full schedule, free samples, giveaways. So this is basically $75. You can pay 165, and that's open bar. Okay. And or if you want, just admission, right? If you don't drink, I guess this will work out for you, $75. It's all up to you. I don't drink, but I'll still get this the 165, just in case if there's a lot of perks that they don't say on here, because that's usually what the case is. But then they have something, you can virtual. You can switch virtual. Let's switch to virtual. See if you can switch. Oh, all right, virtual. All right, US. Okay, well, I think they, hold on. What is this? US only with samples. All right. So access to unique and engage with viral. Okay, so you get to be on the viral platform. All right. Something probably like Zoom or call or whatever. Access to all featured brands. Access to all giveaways. Okay. Xplore bags, sample bags, limit first 1,000 US attend to register. So I guess it like the first 1,000 that will connect viral will get a sample. The bag. I guess they'll ship it out for you, or because you're gonna put your information here before you when you register. I mean, all right. US and international without samples. So virtual $25. Access to unique and access to the platform, okay? Virtual platform. Access to all featured brands, okay? I don't know what that means. Maybe you get to talk to the people about their fragrances because they have like a little. When I was there, they would have like all these brands and then they had their own table. So you go around and you can either get a sample or you can buy a fragrance. But the voucher that I had back in 2019 was good for $60. And all the other stuff you can either give them the voucher and pay the difference if there's something for like $200 or $100. So let's say if it's like $100, you give them the voucher, you pay $40 difference. But then they had some fragrances for like $60. I just gave them the voucher for an even exchange. That's what most people did. No, as far as I saw. I mean, I know. All right, so access to this is again, and no sample bags. So I guess $55 international. So anyway, if you guys want to know more about this is going to be in the description with on average shows code, Joseph's code. All right, so check it out. But I'm definitely gonna do the 165 just to play it safe. I'm sorry. I don't know if you can see that shit right here. Okay, so 165. 165. Yeah, just to play it safe because you never know. They have these perks that they don't mention. And plus, you don't want to look cheap. I feel like if you look like you're suffering or something, like nowadays people do judge you. Um, Reason being that's why I got my Tesla and all that shit. So you don't you roll up to people, to just to if you want to meet somebody, it's like, okay, you don't look like you're struggling. Unfortunately, that's the world we live in. Even if you have like a smartphone, if people judge you off your text messages, like I didn't even know this till it's upon a year ago. Like if you send like a green text bubble, people think that you're suffering like you're using an Android cheap phone. It could be like the latest fucking phone of Galaxy S whatever 20 that they have or 22. Um and if they see the green button, it's I mean the green text, it's like, okay, well, it deters people. iPhone, if they see the blue button, unfortunately, that's the world we live in, like I said. So anyway, I am definitely going. I am definitely going there. This time I'm actually going to talk to people. It's not like I didn't try last time. I did try. I spoke to Jeremy Fragrance. Jeremy Fragrance actually gave me a whole free bottle what was it called? The Office for Men. Very generous guy. Very very down to earth. I found him to be the nicest person. One of the nicest persons in that whole thing of 2019 of Scent Explorer. But he's gonna be there. I believe he's gonna be there. Um, Shout out to Street Sense, Al. He's gonna be there. He's the one that actually gave me the free ticket last year to get into the Scent Explorer. But yeah, if you guys do have a chance to go, I highly recommend it. Um, I'm telling you, that's how I seen a lot of people in 2012 that really didn't have a lot of subs or didn't know a lot of people. And from that event, like literally started, really networked from that event. And that's how they got to know these people. And that's how they kind of like made their mark in the community. So it's just you gotta push your way in there if you do go to Scent Explorer this year, you know? Um what else? What else? What else? What else? I'm actually gonna bring some of my fragrance samples too. If you do okay, so if you're working on a fragrance, or if you want to launch your own fragrance, again, bring some samples with you, you know? Even though you don't have a table, because the last time I was there, people were bringing their own concoction and whatever they were working. Again, you don't know who you're working with. You might collab with somebody. Somebody will like your fragrance you created. Hey, can I buy this off you? This scent, you know? Here's whatever, you know. It's all how you approach this thing, you know. So yeah, that's that. Um, hold on, let me see something too. Let's see. I want to see who was last year. Let's go back in time and see who the fuck was there last year. Hold on. Let me add the screen for you guys. Share screen. Yes, sir. All right, because I already had it. I already had it up here. Okay, so this is 2019. What is this? Okay, let's watch this. Hold on. This is 2022. Sun Explorer 2022. Oh, my shit came up real fast right here. Let's watch this. I didn't see this. Max 40. I didn't see this guy for a while. This guy is like he's been around for a while, man. I get him confused with this one guy. Um, he has a wife. He's in Romania or something. I keep thinking that's him, but anyway. Damn, we had four now. Okay, we know this. Hold on. Okay, so I think this picture is from last year. I mean, from 2019, I believe. Um, yeah, I think this thing is getting bigger and bigger. Like I said, so I started in 20. When did I start? I started in 2017, my whole channel, my whole fragrance journey, right? And even in 2019, this thing was like, it was packed. It was pretty decent sized people. It was really like you could feel the steam of people because it's so crowded. It was like so humid in there, And it was cold outside. So, but hold on, somebody just came in. Oh, sup, yo. Hold on, let me add you. Hold up. Yo, Keith, what's up, brother?
What's going on?
Hey, nothing, man. Just checking out this whole scent expo. I didn't even know there was another one going on this year.
Yeah, I knew about it. I just, it's not in the stars for me to be there this year.
Oh, you're not going?
No.
How about not virtual, nothing?
Nope.
Shit. Any reason why?
Well, I'm not going in person because of financial reasons. Becoming a homeowner, man, it's a lot
Yeah,
on my plate. You know what I'm saying? I got bills, I got things to fix around here. I can't just call the landlord now. We
right.
actually own the place, so
Shit.
that's one reason. And the virtual thing, I wasn't too fond of it. When was that? Last year it was virtual.
Yes.
Yeah, that wasn't a good experience for me. Maybe it was just my internet or whatever, but the connections were bad and I just gave up on it. I was like, I'm good.
Shit. Well, then this guy. Yeah, that's what I heard too. I keep hearing from other people, from just from the grapevine, like, oh yeah, the connection was bad. There, a lot of people were having trouble, and
Yeah.
then I was just looking at this guy. He was like, "Oh yeah, well, it was such a success." I'm like, "No, you're full of shit, man." But yeah, I'm just gonna go up there this time. I want to see because the last time I was there, 2012, 2019, it was I didn't know what to expect. I know there was a lot of people that were snobby and all that stuff, whatever.
Yeah, we
Uh,
talked about that before.
yeah, so I know what to expect this time around, and so I've and especially now in person, I just want to see how this thing is gonna play out. And I told people, like, I just was telling people, I was like, listen, man, this is the best time to go if you're really invested in this whole fragrance thing. Go out there, rub shoulders, see what it's all about. You never know who you're gonna meet. I mean, most likely, I mean, who knows? You don't got nothing to lose. So, but just make sure that to plan the whole hotel and everything and blah blah blah. So that's what I'm basically saying to people right now. But
Yeah.
yeah, man, it's yeah, I don't know, man. I thought you were gonna be going or something because it's in person and shit. So
Somebody, I had a few people on Instagram messaging me and asking me was I going, and they was trying to encourage me to go.
right,
But my finances, man, I'm
yeah,
not going
yeah,
to I'm not going to put myself out there if I know you know what I'm saying? I don't have the
dude,
funds. Airfare for one, you know what I'm saying? If I fly, and then if I
right.
drive, I live in Georgia. So for you, you said last night it was like what, 3 or 4 hours for
It's
you
3 hours.
drive?
Yeah, nothing.
It's
Yeah,
longer than that for me.
you're talking about 8 hours, 9 hours for you at least minimum.
Yeah. So I mean, I got to take that into consideration. Then I got to, if I bring people with me, like my family, I got kids, I got my girlfriend, so
In
that's
New
gonna
York,
be money, bro.
in New York.
Yeah.
Yeah, New York, that's
So
what I mean, like, that's what I was like, "Bro, even, like, right now, even if you get a hotel in Manhattan, this far, I mean, if you book it, like, anytime this week or whatever, you're talking about minimum for 2 nights, like, man, almost $800, man, from,
yeah, and then it's already the holiday season. I mean, Thanksgiving and Christmas ain't even here yet,
but
but people are already gearing up for this stuff.
yeah, I already seen the decorate when I was in TJ Maxx and all, they already brought that Christmas stuff out and shit like that.
Yeah,
So it's like, yo, we didn't even hit Halloween yet. And then,
yeah,
so yeah, no. It's better because, like, and plus, like, if it was like, if it was worth it, like, because look how long we've been doing it, and it's not really profitable. Like, okay, yeah, we got some fragrances, we do get some money from YouTube, but it's not like you can just drop everything and like you said, and plus you have a house now. I'm like, hell no, I'm not going. If I had a house, you know what I mean, if I
Yeah.
owned a house and shit, no, hell no. It's I don't think it's even worth it, you know what I mean? So yeah, you're right. I see where you're coming from.
Yeah, that's just my personal thing. Yeah, everybody, I'm the average person. I don't have a whole lot of money. I don't make thousands and millions of dollars. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? I'm in a specific, financial bracket what I make per year, and I'm not trying to live above my means, man. I do what I
right.
can with what I have right now, and that's all I can do. If people don't like it, oh well,
No, fuck
it's
it, man.
my
Fuck
life.
that. This dude, you
Yeah,
gotta look out for you, because ain't nobody gonna, especially we're guys, man. We're nobody's gonna look out for us, man. We're not no females and
yeah,
shit like that. Here's
yeah.
average Joe. Let me add him right now. He just came on right now. So hold up. Let me see. We put you guys just like this.
Hey,
What's
I
what's
up, you
going
was
on,
guys?
everybody? Great
What's
to
up,
see
man?
y'all.
I was checking y'all out last night, man. I didn't jump in the live stream; it was kind of late, but I
Nah,
was
I
Yeah.
watching
understand.
y'all last night.
Hey, that's awesome. How you been?
Shit, just chilling, man. I just like I said on the stream, because I'm gonna put your link for your so they can go through you for
Hey, I appreciate that.
yeah, absolutely, man. Yeah. I saw a picture. Did you go to were you at what was that, Perfumes of Marley?
Yeah, I was at Parfums de Marley in NYC. Street Sense, the event.
Yeah,
So
yeah, the one that you told me.
Redo was there. Redolescence was there. Few other just like it was a small intimate event, but it was still nice to catch up. I've known Alan Steven for almost a decade, so
Yeah.
just
I
good
watched
to
I
yeah,
watched a little bit of that the other night when I forgot when it was, but I watched a little bit of it. It
appreciate it.
popped up
Yeah.
on my Instagram screen.
Yeah, no, it was a good time. It was definitely a good time. Looking for got me hyped for Scent Explore, I could tell you that much.
Yeah, I remember last year. No, no, I went. Is that the boutique in the Fashion District? That's the one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, okay. Because I remember I went when I was there. I went there, and that was when Carlos got rid of his soul.
Mm,
He was
yeah.
still with us, and that's the first time I met him. And Red Listens, he's always there, something doing something with what's his name, Sean, the blonde hair guy, the tall guy, the CEO, I think, right? Isn't he the CEO or what's his name? Like a white. He looks from like he looks European from
Oh
perfume.
God, what's his name?
Uh,
Oh, Yvonne?
Ivan. Yes, Ivan.
Uh-huh.
Yes. I got a few pictures of with him, because they were releasing. I went there when okay, so it was 2019. It was the first time they were gonna have Sun Explorer didn't happen yet. It was like still a month into Sun Explorer happening. So I went there and they were launching what was the perfumes of Marley, the red one, the all red bottle.
Kalan. Kalan.
Kalon.
Line. Yeah, they were doing a release party for that one, and it had a
Yeah.
whole bunch of like and then that's where what's his name popped up. So I met no, not yeah, Al was there. He came there, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Cuba knows, surprisingly, he came there. And then Red Adolescence and what's his name, it was a few other people,
There were a
and
lot.
Carlos.
TLTG was there at the first one. Ross TLTG. There were so many people. Andrea,
Yeah.
Justin. There were a lot of people there then.
Shit.
I think James and Russell from Outlaw Frags went.
James and Russell, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because
y-
they offered to give me a free ticket, but I couldn't go.
Right.
Yeah. Damn, man. So where's Russell? I haven't even talked to him for a while, man.
Mm,
He
it's
hasn't
been a
been
while.
doing a lot of fragrance related content. He I think he's like he works at like
A vet or
animal,
animal shelter.
yeah, something like that, and he does
Yeah.
a lot of those type videos now. Like he's trying to get animals
Oh.
adopted and stuff like that. So He might pop up every now and then and do a fragrance related video, but for the most part, he's focused on the animal thing.
You know what, Keith? Remember, man, they had a good run, man. Remember when he was with, they were Outlaw Frags together?
Yeah, yeah.
They were doing good, man. Joe, do you remember Outlaw Frags? You know what I'm talking about? Those,
I've seen a few of their videos. I mean, I'm not gonna. That was also when I was on my hiatus, so I wasn't watching as
yeah.
much. But I did catch a few of their stuff, and their stuff I enjoyed. I definitely enjoyed their stuff.
Yeah.
Because they never said what went down. I mean, he told me, but I ain't gonna whatever. It's
Right.
some
Yeah.
it always But he's a cool guy. But yeah, they had a good run, and then of course, there's always falling out or whatever that people like. Okay, I'm gonna do my own thing, and I guess that just they try to do their own thing. And how about the other guy? Because I know Russell, but what's his name? The other guy.
James.
James, yeah, James. Is he still doing it? Because I don't see him anymore.
I don't. He done it for a little while solo, but then when the whole COVID thing hit, man, I'm not trying to put all his
Yeah,
business out there, but he did
right.
tell me that he lost his job, so he was,
Shit.
he was going through a lot at the time, man. Yeah, I conversated with him a few times. I need to actually call him
Yeah,
and see how he's doing, man. 'Cause
yeah. He's a vet too, and everything too. Yeah,
yeah. So I mean, you can just take it from there.
right,
What you
right.
just said, being a vet, what he was going through, man.
That's crazy.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
Yeah, this whole fragrance thing, man, like it's worth it because we're passionate, but like if somebody was telling me about this, he was like one of my guy friends, Brian, he used to be on with me. They used to call him what is it called? Johnny Depp. He used to be on my channel like first like a few years back, right? So he wanted to start a channel and shit like that. He was just told me about like a few months ago. I was like, bro, it's not where you think you're gonna make money and blah blah blah. You're just gonna lose money, unless if you really shit. Even if you pour in a lot of money, it all depends. It's a hit or miss. So I mean, how much do we average? I'll tell you how much I average. So like YouTube only pays like what, like $120 or $130 every 2 months or some shit like
Mm. Now I'm
that.
getting a little more, but I get it because I live stream more. If
I
you
think
live
yeah.
stream more and then you're monetized, you'll be able to average more.
I think you know what, you're right. The last two of them, because I just started doing this live stream like three well, not consistent, but a good like I don't know, last year I've been doing all right, and the checks were all right. It was like almost $200, 200 whatever, compared to like 105, 102. So it's like kind of like double. So yeah.
You know what I came to the realization about though when it comes to that, and I can't exclude myself from this because I did a lot of moaning and groaning and bitching and complaining about certain things about FragCon, but the longer I've been in here, the more I realize that the people that you see surpass you and that are doing good are actually putting in more work than you actually think you're putting in.
Yeah, of course.
And that being disgruntled about it doesn't help your situation at all. Stop.
Nope.
All of us need to stop crying,
Yeah.
stop bitching and moaning, and just do what we need to do if we want our channel to be that.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's the thing, because we probably look at it like, well, I'm just from my end, like when you do that editing and then like you just put one video and you're like, okay, well, I'm doing all the work. It makes you feel like you did a whole bunch, but yo, dude, you really just dropped one or two cool videos. You
Yeah,
got to
you really didn't do
you didn't really do anything.
Jack.
Jack shit. You really got to drop those motherfuckers at least 2 times a week at minimum, to be like,
minimum.
all right, minimum, not even like minimum 2, because I know motherfuckers that everybody that were successful in this in any community, they drop 2 or 3 times plus a week, cool ass thumbnails, cool ass editing skills, and they just run with it, and they don't even look they put their blinders on and they just look forward. They don't look Like,
Yeah.
oh, look at this shit, look at
You
this shit. You know?
yeah, you cannot be focused on what everybody else is doing. You got to
Yeah,
worry about you. And
because
that's
it.
the problem a lot of us have is that
Mhm.
we do our thing and then we're comparing what we're doing to what somebody else is doing. And you can't do that.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right, and I think it gets personal because this shit is expensive too. You know,
Yeah. I mean, of course, we knew that from the beginning. Even if you only buy cheapies from the rack store, spend what, 10,
10,
15, 20
15
bucks,
dollars, 20 bucks
25
at a
bucks,
time.
it still turns into an expensive habit. If you go to the store and buy one $20 fragrance for a whole week for 7 days, that's how much money.
Yeah, it's gonna add up. It's gonna add up, and
Yeah.
especially and then and you know those cheapies and those blind buys. Some of the add on they suck too. Like you get like one
Mhm.
out of five that at least smell good, but we're talking about just smell good, not even the
Right.
performance. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
To find one
Yeah.
that smells great and the performance, it's like one in a million. I remember like, and then now I don't even. I'm not even motivated to do those rack store videos because ever since COVID and all this shit, there is nothing there, bro. There's shit there, bro.
Yeah. I
Like,
mean, if you're looking at it though, I'm gonna let you go, Joe. I'm sorry.
yeah,
If
No, I
you're
was saying
looking at it,
nothing. You're
if
good.
you're looking at it from where we're standing, we've been through those stores.
yeah,
So
yes,
we've just about seen everything that they have to offer, with the exception of one or two gems that might pop up on the occasion. But for the
mhm,
most part, we go in there and we see the same stuff we already have or we have had and got
right,
rid of. But somebody coming into FragCom, they see this stuff and they be like, "Oh wow, I
yeah,
didn't
yeah,
know."
yeah.
It's overwhelming to them, so it's a difference.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, yeah, no, no, no. But my whole thing is like I should still do those videos regardless if there is still nothing there because there's a lot of people they'd be like, listen, man, I don't give a fuck if there's like, just the expectation of those videos. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But like you said, like you just gotta drop them and just do it because hold on for 1 second, Ali. Hey, I'm just doing a live. I'll be right there. It's my partner, my business partner. My boy just came in. But what was I saying? Yeah, bro. You just gotta do it, man. Cause like again, like it's just with the whole personal like it gets expensive, blah blah blah. And uh, what can you do, man? It's just
Mhm.
we're only human.
yeah.
Right. Mhm.
Man, shit, man. So but yeah, man. So Scent Explorer. I'm actually gonna go get ready to buy the ticket. I was just waiting on him because he's the one that he's gonna come with me. Hopefully, he needs to get back, and this time
Nice.
around, I'm gonna go over there. What's it called? Just like really rub shoulders, like just do my whole thing, man. You got to make this shit happen. You can't
Yeah.
just like stand on the sidelines. You're like, oh yeah, look, because like I would admit, like, because last time I was there, it was just like because I didn't know what to expect, bro.
Mhm.
And I felt like a lot of people were what's it call it were like that, So what can you do? So
Right. No, exactly.
yeah. Anyway, but what do I want to say? What else? Any thoughts about Scent Explorer this year? What are you planning? What are you gonna do? Are you gonna bring your fragrance there? Your new fragrance, the cabbage packs? Or
Yeah,
yeah.
on average patch, of course.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have some, but I'm gonna be there to, like you said, network and just kind of hang out with everyone who's showing up. I know Dry Down Lowdown's supposed to be there.
Uh-huh.
Uh Oh So Fresh. I've been speaking to him. He's supposed to be out there too. So it's gonna be a couple of people that will be out there, and it's gonna be just catching up with those that I usually talk to on the regular, meeting those that I haven't met yet. Talking to a few brands, of course. That's gonna be the
uh,
good thing.
right.
That's the thing, is that like we're getting a chance to interact with some of these brands,
Exactly.
and not even like whatever collude or whatever conspiracy theories people want to come out with, but just hang out. I mean, at the end of the day, everybody's a person, right? We all wear pants to put
Right.
one leg on at a time, and it's just a good time to
Yeah, well,
interact.
that's the thing, Joe. I'm like this time, like, because like, well, what is 100 something dollars? You get, I mean, minus the whole hotels or whatever. These are the brands that like you wanted to work with, or you sent a message to them and like, hey, listen, I got this this because all of us did it at one point or another, like, sent them a message, hey, I got a channel, blah blah blah, this and that. So at least to get like, just to have them in your roster, not even like freebies, be like, listen, I know this person, for your resume,
Exactly.
so that's how it works. Because like, even those pictures that I took in 2019, um with Jeremy Fragrance and
Mhm.
all those other people, like when I show them to people or they look at my Instagram, it's like, damn, these people. I'm like, yeah.
Right.
So it makes you look good. It's like, oh, this guy is somebody,
Your net worth is your network. That's how I've always
Yes.
lived by.
Great, perfect way of saying it, man. And just that Jerry Fragrance too, because he's even the average person that sees my Instagram, uh you know what I mean, not even in the community, we're like, oh, this guy. I'm like, yeah, this guy's the fragrance reviewer. I seen him on YouTube, and this is just your average Joe Schmo, you know what I mean? So yeah, so like I said, minus the whole hotel and getting there, the $160 ain't shit, bro. It doesn't even give you groceries, you know what I mean, to whatever. But I can understand if you have a lot of like, expenses or some shit like that. No, but yeah, I'm definitely
Absolutely.
there. I'm definitely there. So
No, it's gonna be a
So
good time.
so Joe, that's actually a fragrance that you made.
So I
mm,
don't know. Do you know Mike from Making Sense?
That's who I was assuming that made it. I thought that
He
was something you made.
No, he collaborated because of me
Oh,
loving
okay.
Sour Patch Kids. That it's just like when certain companies like H&M and Versace, it'll be like a Versace H&M
Yeah.
collaboration, something like that. So that's what this was. This was the unAverage Joe and Making Sense collaboration, and
Oh,
it
okay.
was, or even John Varvatos, keep it fragcom related, John Varvatos and Nick Jonas.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
yes.
kind of like that, but this
No,
was
when I
the
when I
yeah.
saw you just mention it and hold it up, I was like, wait, I thought Mike made that.
Yes,
Yeah.
he made it. It was off
Yeah.
of just my I've known him for a minute, and he was like, man, and it kind of came around like everyone was just like, you should create a fragrance with Sour Patch. It's never been done, and sure enough, Mike
Yeah.
hit it out the
Yeah.
park.
Yeah.
So,
I gotta get my nose on that candy corn joint, man.
oh, candy corn is good too. Candy
Yeah.
corn is not.
I love the actual candy corn to
Mhm.
eat. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah,
And
yeah.
when I saw he made that, I was like, oh wow, I gotta
Yeah.
try that.
Yeah. Nah, this opened the gates for something like candy corn and all these other like random candies now that everybody wants. We just did unAverage Peach that I was showing last time.
Yeah,
unAverage
yeah.
Peach is like the peach rings. You know what I'm saying? So like everybody wants all these candy like flavors now because of what unAverage Patch did, but also candy corn was like a byproduct of it. So it's a whole new
That's
thing for Mike.
genius. That's
It is.
genius.
It really is, man.
And
And that
you saw the packaging, Keith. That's nice. It looks like the Sour Patch Kids too, and the whole
Mhm.
like,
Yeah.
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 That candy corn one is just in time for Halloween too, man. I like
Yes.
that.
Fuck, dude.
Yes.
That's yeah. That kind of like you said, it opens up like so many candy based fragrances that can be like your favorite candy, but it smells masculine, sexy, or whatever. You know
Right.
what I
It's
mean?
not just a novelty by any means. That's the other
Right.
thing. So yeah.
Right. Wow. Yeah. I need to get that blue one. I need to get that blue one. I can't,
It's good. His number one
Oh,
seller all time. And the thing,
Yeah.
it became number one in 1 month. And Mike's been out for 2 years, and in 1 month
shit.
it just complete. And Fallen Leaf last year was Fallen Leaf. Everybody, Ross TL, everyone was putting Fallen Leaf on. Yeah, there you go. This
Oh,
cleared that in a month, Keith. This cleared that in a month,
Yeah,
and
I've seen
everyone's
that
been like,
fragrance everywhere, man. I seen it on Facebook, and I don't even be on Facebook, but when
right.
I
right.
do go through there, it's all over Facebook, it's all over Instagram, it's everywhere,
That
man.
shows you the magnitude that you don't even check Facebook and it's still in you. It's there. It just pops up. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
Nah.
Wow. Yeah. So that's great, man. How is that fallen leaf? What is that called? Fallen leaf?
fallen leaf.
Fallen leaf.
It's
Yeah.
Yeah.
perfect for fall and winter, man.
Ah.
It's like the perfect cold weather scent, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What is it like? Boozy, kind of like.
Everything. It's he
yeah,
combined all of his favorite things about fall fragrances.
Uh-huh.
So booze, tobacco. There's a little bit of
God
praline in
damn,
here,
man.
some
Yeah.
sweetness.
I
yep.
Yeah,
love tobacco. I love tobacco.
everything,
I'm a
everything.
sucker for tobacco, man. I'm
It's
actually,
good, man.
man.
I actually wore this when it was hot
Yeah,
because it
well,
smells
it's so
because
good.
it
Yeah.
smells so good, man.
I'd be wearing something, man. I'd be wearing like one of my favorite what is it called from Dua? It's called
Mm,
Collateral Damage, right?
mhm.
And that motherfucker is like a really boozy, like just a
Yeah,
mother. It's just, and I wore it in the summer. I don't give a fuck. That's how good it smells, you know. So that's why
right.
is that falling leaf? Is it still on, or is this he stopped making it? Can you
No,
still get it?
this is on. This is one again. It's his top 3 seller.
Okay, shit,
At the
shit, shit.
time, it was his number 1 seller when this came out. That's what I'm saying. Like, they're like, "Oh, unaverage patch, that's cute," and I was like,
On
"Yeah, but
average
that fallen
patch.
leaf
On
that you're
average patch.
praising,
Yeah.
dethroned," and that's when they were like, "Oh, damn! Like it beat
Yeah.
this. Now I have to try that." And I
They
tried it.
have
Oh, I'm
been
I'm trying both
ranting
of
and
them.
raving over that
Yeah,
crazy. They've been
yeah,
ranting
Damn.
and raving over that crazy.
yeah. It's
Who else is the what's it called Central Obsession? He has a few of them that are alright too. What's his name?
Mhm.
Because he just opened the store. You guys seen it right? Like on his
Yeah,
I
he
did.
after the hurricane, he was having a bit of problems with the lights and stuff like
Mhm.
that. They
right.
I think he got it under control. Now he couldn't print labels and he couldn't do nothing. So his inventory, his shipping and stuff was backed up, man. But I think he's back on track now.
Yeah. No,
Kevin.
Kevin Hall. No, some of the all of these like self-made like fragrance like
Mhm.
they're sometimes they're way better than these fucking designers, man. They're actually
Man,
much better.
just to see the level of consistency from Sensual Obsessions,
Yeah.
Dapper, even with all the controversy and all the people were
Yeah.
hating and stuff like this, man, they stayed consistent. They kept
Yes.
doing it. They kept their bottle presentation kept getting better and better. The fragrances kept getting better and better. The labels, the packaging, all that stuff, man, is getting better and better. And as
Yeah.
long as
Right.
they keep the blinders on, man, and keep moving forward,
Exactly.
no matter what, whoever or hippity hoopla talking about, just
Right.
keep doing your thing, and people gonna keep supporting you, man. You
That
see what happened to people who talking trash? They still on the wayside.
they're still, yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, yeah. You saw
Absolutely.
even my guys over there at Fresh and Fit and Andrew Tate, man. He's the most successful guy still. He's like, fuck it, and he's still doing his own thing. You know how many
Of
haters
course.
he had?
You
How
ain't
many
you're not
haters?
supposed to give up. Just if how many times somebody done hated on you and I
Yeah,
growing up, even
Yeah.
if we weren't doing anything, just being the
nothing.
average person, bro, and somebody always hating on you. If we gave up every time, we would
Every
be homeless. We wouldn't have no
homeless.
job,
Yeah.
nothing.
You're right. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. Yeah, because man, that's crazy, especially in this motherfucking. That's one thing I learned because we didn't know what to expect when we coming into this motherfucker, right? And like
Mhm.
when you really like how you mentioned it, when you really think about like the videos, man, we didn't drop that much. Like we didn't do like compared to like other motherfuckers really doing the editing
Mhm.
and dropping a video. And you know what they did too that I know I didn't do is when they drop a video or drop something, whatever, a fragrance or whatever, they drop it not only on Facebook, they drop it on all social medias,
Oh
you
yeah.
Yeah,
know? And that's why you get bombarded with it. You always see it. Like, oh shit. You go
Mhm.
to TikTok, same thing. They drop it at one time and consistent. I don't know if they have somebody doing it for them or Shit, it doesn't even take that long. What am I talking about? Fuck, you can do that shit yourself.
Copy and
And
paste it, and then
copy
you
and
just do
paste
it.
it, you
Yeah.
know. And that's another thing. That's another, because like, for let's say for instance, TLTG, he dropped something. It's on Facebook. It's on this. It's on this. Three other things. He just dropped something about, like, something about workout video. I mean, or this fall bad fragrance, like real nice fragrances, like strong or some shit like that. I can I seen 3 different videos just this week alone. He dropped,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
So, and with like professional thumbnails and clear, and of course the guy's gonna blow up, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, Ross is
So,
great. Yeah. No.
I mean, I think if I had to name who's the most successful, like who blew up fast, besides just being a girl or something, because that's another topic, you know. And this that you could just exist and that happens, you know. But for a guy, I think he's probably the number one that took off, right? Wouldn't you
He
Yeah.
say?
is number.
Yeah.
He is number. Him,
Yeah.
Justin, Justin, and I'm trying to think who else amongst the
Who
fray.
else?
That's about it.
How about Matt? How's he doing? Because he was just on here too. Matt,
Nah.
You talking about Georgia
Matt,
Gent?
Georgia Gents, yeah.
Oh, Georgia Gent.
Oh,
Yeah.
I have no idea. I haven't heard from him or talked to him in a while.
You know he
The
was on my
last time
live.
I talked to him, I think I sold him a Blue Day Chanel fragrance when all that stuff with my daughter was going on, and I was selling
Yeah.
fragrances.
Yeah.
And I think I sold him something then, and that was the last time I heard from him.
Oh, yeah. Because I still see him too. He's been working out. And I haven't seen his videos. He's on my Facebook. So you know what I mean. And he was on my live just, I think, like 2 months ago. He just jumped on my live.
Yeah, I caught the ending of it when
Yeah.
y'all were getting ready to come off. I had just jumped on and I said
Yeah.
hi, and then y'all were getting off.
We were getting yeah. He yeah. That's yeah, it's just all about the work and the likes too. That's what I realized too. You gotta get those likes up. And then when they mentioned get likes up, subscribe. Always, like, you know, put in the description, like, yeah, get the likes up, blah blah blah. So, and I admit I don't do all that shit. It's just easy just to finish a video and just put it on YouTube and just forget it, you know?
That's what I used to do, man. But I've been using Instagram as a restart. Like,
Yeah.
I hit the reset button. I haven't
Yes.
done videos since earlier in the year on YouTube, but I've been heavily on Instagram, and I've been working on some editing things, and it's been working out pretty
Yeah.
good. I've been getting a lot of traffic through Instagram, man. It's just
Yeah.
trying to get them to funnel through to YouTube. A lot of people on Instagram don't deal with YouTube. They don't like YouTube.
They don't
And
like
vice
YouTube.
versa. And vice
Yeah.
versa.
So I mean, it's hard trying to get those people to convert to watch your videos on YouTube, even though they love you on Instagram.
Yeah.
It's just hard, and I've been trying to get them to come over, man. But
Right.
you know,
To get this, like, at least, like, we get those extra subs.
yeah, you get a few trickle in from here and there that'll check you out, man. But if you're trying to get those, like, whatever followers you have on Instagram to come over to YouTube, it's hard to get them to do that.
Yeah, shit, man. You know, what else? That a lot of people, what I've seen too, they grow their freaking TikTok, and then they tell people from TikTok to come to their what do you call it? YouTube. Yeah.
Yeah, I did. I uploaded my first TikTok last night.
Yeah.
I really wasn't a huge fan of TikTok, to be honest with you.
Is it overwhelming? Is it overwhelming? Like too much buttons?
Not to me.
Yeah.
It's just how you look at it. I mean, to me, it's just social media. Like, it's the same thing. If you type in something on YouTube, you're gonna get a bunch of ass and whatever on there too. Right. I mean, it's just how you look at it, how you take it, man. I mean, it's the same thing with people complaining in the comment section of your videos about, you know, you're not doing this and you need to try doing this and that. But I'm like, dude, if you think it's that easy, why don't you turn on your camera and you sit in front of it and you try to do it?
Well, that's what happened during the pandemic. So if you, I don't know if you guys had a chance to pick up something from, like, when stores opened slowly back again, like in Best Buy,
Hmm.
you couldn't even find a mic. Everybody
Hmm.
was trying to make a channel. I'm talking
Yep.
about just in general, right?
Yep.
And they had somebody was talking about this on YouTube. I think it was one of the guys that I know. So they saw how much work it was in it and gave up within a week or so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've seen a few videos of people saying how hard it was. They thought it was easy. I've seen those videos.
Yeah.
Yes. They're like,
Hmm.
dude, there's like, nah, like, you can go right now and still find in the clearance section, all the return shit, like all the returned mics and like
Yeah. All
Yeah,
the open boxed. Yep.
open
yeah,
box, with the guarantee on it for like a month or so, because like people thought it was that easy, and they just hear like word of mouth, like, oh my god, this mother, and don't get me wrong, that's how we thought too. That's how we kind of got pissed
yeah.
off and like this. Oh, this guy's making $1 million. This guy's making $1,000 a day. This guy's making this. Oh, we can do it too. Not
Nope,
everybody's gonna fucking,
nope.
and if
Not
you go ahead.
not everybody has the it factor either.
Yes.
Right.
No.
You got to have that it factor. You got to have what people are interested in. You got to have that voice for it. That, you know what I'm saying. You got to know
Yep.
what you're talking about, man. Just getting in front of the camera and just saying some mumbo jumbo, people ain't gonna be paying you no attention, man.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
the
yeah.
average, I learned that the average span of a YouTube video is between 5 to about 7, 8, and 9 minutes.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And within that time frame, a bunch of your subs gonna drop off because the video might be running a little bit long. They probably in the middle of something. They probably at lunch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They at home trying to
Exactly.
feed the kids, or you know what I'm saying?
Right,
So
right.
you gotta try to condense your video down. And a lot of people aren't willing to do that because they love talking about fragrance. So that's what leaves a lot of people stagnant sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's right. That's right, man, But
I love Sam Broom.
Sam is
his
great.
video his videos sometimes are extremely long. Like he does these mega haul videos and he cramming in like 30 fragrances. And I can't sit here and watch that, man. I'm like, dude, I got you, but I'm gonna hit the like button and I'm gonna leave a comment and I'm checking out, bro.
Ironically, his video for his own fragrance wasn't even that long though. He
Yeah, I
came out.
saw it.
This is his now with Makin Scents, his
Yeah,
collaboration, but
I saw
called
it.
Sweeping
He's
Up. But yeah, that was a short video, quick, straight to. It was almost like, all right, I'm not gonna make this one long. We know what we're doing here. So
Yeah, he had his wife on. I think he had his
yeah,
sister and her old man, and then he came back after that initial video and he did a solo one to tell exactly what he thought about the fragrance and all that. So yeah,
right. Yeah, nah, that was this. This is good too. Some
what is
good
that?
stuff.
What is that?
It's Sweeping Ups, the reviewer Sam Broom, the YouTube content creator. My
yeah,
bro,
it's like
he barbershop fougere type.
yeah,
It's in the realm of something like a Prada Black or what you call it, 1725 from Histoire Depot. You know those barbershop type of
yeah.
slightly powdery, but there's tobacco in here, and that tobacco is golden. Makes it
To-
totally
Yeah.
different from any other barbershop type of thing. But
Tobacco surprisingly does, man, for me at least, then it just makes everything mysterious, sexy.
yeah,
Like I'm a sucker for tobacco, tonka, deep fragrances. Do you hear that vacuum out there? Do you hear it?
I
Do you
hear
hear
it.
slight.
that?
It's
Slay? All right.
faint, but
Okay.
Yeah,
it's I
it's
could tell it's there though. Yeah.
All right, because he thinks I was just watching something. He doesn't know I'm live, but yeah, I'm sorry if you hear the noise and
no, it's
shit
No,
like
fine.
that.
It's very faint, like Joe said. You can
All
barely
right.
hear it.
So
right.
let me ask you guys a question. So where do you think what's what do you guys got in the future in store? Are you guys planning to like make your channels? I mean, your channels getting better, of course, but everybody's channels get better in time. But what's your future? Where do you see you guys going in this whole scent thing, this YouTube or whatever, whatever
Mm.
it could be, whoever wants to start. That's one thing I want to ask everybody.
You can go ahead, Joe. I've
All
been
right.
running my mouth the whole time.
Nah, you cool. You cool. So me, I see myself like the Pat McAfee or the you know what I mean, like an interviewer type of situation. So I'm really trying to get more content creators, more brands, and just I mean, I'm building on the networking thing that I already do and just making like my own interview type of thing out of it. I do it with unAVERAGE samples currently, but if like really just trying to get more brands. I think the goal for me, if I could get, and I know I'm selling myself significantly short, if I could get 10,000 subs, that's more than enough for me to like sustain and work the room and be like, hey, look, this is my type of show. Now, of course, anything else after that, fine. But the goal, 10K subs, make it where I could continue to interview these different act like any brand, but I also want to get not necessarily Armani big. Like I don't want to interview. I mean, I do, but I don't want to interview Giorgio Armani. But like,
Mm,
get some of the get like Fragrance Dubois here, or Parfums de Marley and
right.
the other people like that, and just really ask them questions. Because my thing is, as a interviewer, I want people. I'm not gonna ask you the same things that they hear from everybody else. I want to know more. Like I want to know about what it was like when you rode a bicycle for the first time, or like things
Yes.
like
Yeah.
that people can actually. That's how I'd like to do my interviews. I like to make it that they take something away. If it's, you know, a lot of people used to give Erica a lot of, hard time, and then she started to come on my show and then be like validate that she does know some stuff, and people were like, wow, I'm a fan of Erica after being on my show. Or like some people they
Nice.
may not like, and then be like, you know what, after a while I kind of warmed up to him a little bit. And just different when I could do stuff like that, that's when I'm good. I look at it like wrestling. Like it's all about the book. I kind of told you that last time. It's about the
Yeah.
booking. Like, okay, I got to make you look just as good. It's not just about the fact that, yeah, you're on my channel and you're up here while I'm here. Like, we have to use each other's strengths
Yeah.
and,
Yeah.
complement to make the thing good. Otherwise, what are we doing here? And it's going to be a bad time. So, 10K
It's
subs, continue to develop my unAVERAGE samples, have anyone on. I mean, I want it to be that anyone is on, whether your channel is this big, you're a viewer. I mean, of course, I'll filter and everything, but that's kind of the goal for me. In the next year,
next
in
year.
the next 12 months, absolutely.
It's possible. It's very possible. I like it, man. I like it.
Yeah.
Thanks.
How about you, Keith?
Well, like I said, I've been using Instagram as the reset button for my channel,
Mhm.
and I have been doing really, really good. I've had I've started reviewing because everybody keeps saying you got this big beard. Why not go ahead and do beard care products? And so
Right.
I took their advice, and I had, I don't know, like 4 or 5 companies so far send me products to try out, like beard care stuff. Like I had this one company send me a big box of their stuff,
Wow.
and I've been trying it out. I got another company here that sent me some stuff. I mean, I got stuff everywhere in here, man. I got boxes and packages to unbox, and um fragrances from
Mm-hmm.
companies. They've been sending me stuff, and it might not be from like Parfums de Marley or nothing, but
Right.
Right.
small time companies just getting started. Um,
Mm-hmm.
Icon de Parfum. I don't know if you know about that company,
I know
but
about Icon. Icon's
they've
good.
been sending me some stuff, man, and it's been great.
Hell
Damn.
I'm
yeah.
loving it, man. And I have been very stagnant ever since earlier in the year with all that mess going on,
Right.
and I haven't touched YouTube. I might have made one video saying where the hell have I been or something like that.
Right.
I
Right.
forget.
Right. I'm
I
alive.
use a
Yeah.
different word, but but yeah, man, I want to get back to YouTube. I kind of lost the fire
Yes.
that
Right.
I had from the start. Like that fire,
you,
it got smoldered, man, and it's
you
starting
remember
to
how?
come back.
Do you remember how sweet that fire was when he first came out? Like the first
Yeah, man.
wow. Like
Yeah, hell yeah.
I still love doing smelling new fragrances. I love all that, but that fire, but yeah. I know what you're talking about, brother.
I think it fell back to what I was saying earlier about some of us getting disgruntled with, the way we were looking at Fragcom. We
Exactly.
we can't change what other people are doing. We have to focus on what we need to do for ourselves. Because not everybody is gonna feel the same way that we feel. So
Yeah.
why even worry about it? We need to do what we
Right.
need to do for us and keep pushing, man. And don't let nobody discourage us or somebody else's success discourage you. I know I was looking at other people's channels and I see them getting all this stuff from these big companies, and I'm like, wow,
Yeah, you're like,
like
yo,
good God, man. Like
especially when you
what
don't
am
hear
I?
from. Well, you know what, and that I use this as. I'm sorry to cut you off, Keith.
No, you
Uh,
good.
make a long story short, yeah, we used to think like that too, because you know how we're like, damn man, we've been here for a minute, but man, if you really think about it, there is people. I was talking to Joe about this last time, who was like the first fragrance reviewers of the third, yeah, and look where, and they still, you know what I mean. We can't complain. We don't have no room to complain,
Yeah,
Mm,
yeah,
just what's his name too? I told him what's Street Sense. How long have you
Al.
been here? Al, he's been still in the 20,000s, right? Or 30. He just hit 30.
He probably just hit 30. Just
Hit
clear.
Thirty.
But that's it. 30,000.
That's it. I talked to him. He's like, I don't know what happened, man. It just kind of like stayed leveled off.
Nah, whatchamacallit? His COVID killed his channel. That's what the
Oh
problem.
yeah, right. Because of
yeah,
His
Street
he has
Sense.
to be
Oh,
involved in interacting with people. He couldn't interact with people for 2.5 years. He's only
yeah.
just now
oh,
interacting
that's
with everyone.
right. Shit.
And dude, I don't see how he did it for so long,
Mm,
because Matt and I tried to go out on the island where Matt lives at, and we tried to do it. And
yeah,
people were looking at us like, "You're not finna spray that on me." Like, I don't know what's in that
exactly.
bottle,
Oh yeah,
Exactly.
they think you're trying to
bro.
fuck
Them
them up.
videos, them few videos that him and I did. If you look at them, we had fun. The people in the videos had fun. It took us hours to find just one person walking around on the
Ooh,
island just to do one video.
yeah, yeah.
People didn't want you spraying stuff on them, man. They don't know. We had to start taking tester strips and spray the strip, and then we had to smell it first. So if we
Mm.
passed out, they knew to step over us and keep going.
Well, they
You know?
didn't. They didn't even trust like the government because they didn't know what was
Yeah,
going on. Because you
yeah,
might for all put COVID and go around terrorizing people, because people, it's like nowadays, are very conspiracy theorist minded. Like you never know. But yeah, no, I feel you. I feel you. So COVID fucked up. And it did a lot of good, but and evened out a lot of things, but then it did a lot of bad shit, like
yeah.
slowing down.
But that was way before COVID when Matt and I was doing it though. That was way before COVID.
Oh,
And
okay, okay,
people
okay, okay.
still didn't want
Still
us.
doing
Like, they
okay.
don't know us. We strangers. Like, you're just gonna walk up to me and say, "Hey, can I let you smell this?" And we gonna get you on camera. Like,
Yeah.
we could be trying to get you to pass out on camera or something.
Exactly.
Well,
So they didn't know.
one guy, he was telling me he was doing those prank. Well, no, he was doing those gold digger videos, right? And this guy had a Lamborghini. He had the whole nine, and he was like, I had to stage it because if I did it naturally, it didn't even work. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah,
Yeah. So he started staging. He was like, that's how it was. All of those, like, he was like, you can't just, even with a Lamborghini. And he goes up to like unworthy girls. He doesn't even know. She still looks at him like, who are you? You know what I mean? So they had to
yeah,
stage that shit.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, you could tell from the first few videos watching them that they were staged, man. Like,
Yeah.
these chicks, like, how many places in America besides California that you actually see females walk down the street with clothes on like that?
Not like that.
They
No, not
half
not
naked, man.
not
You
even
don't
here.
see that. Yeah, you don't see
That's
that every
bullshit.
day.
That's
You know what I'm
either.
saying? So
Yeah,
I already knew, man. You chicks walking down the street with their cheeks hanging out,
right.
big boobs, and they just walking down the street like that. Come on, man.
I don't ever. I'm telling you, I never admit. Even though when I was in Miami, maybe like in South Beach or something, but like out in the city or Midtown or Brickell or
Yeah, it's
something,
not like that.
they're not like that. Nah, jeans and shit. They're just walking. I know that's some bullshit.
But it works though for them because they get millions of views off of that stuff,
Yeah.
man. And it's mostly from guys because they want to see what the girls look like.
Right, right, right. So, okay, so my whole thing, and this is maybe some advice for you guys and everything. You guys are on the right path, right? I mean, like you said, interviewing, because for me, I felt like the whole fragrance community was very limited. It's just fragrance, this, that. I mean, anybody can do that, right? And how many of us are here? There's so many of us do the same thing,
Mhm.
fragrance, this is that. So what's good is like how you did with the whole beard oil and stuff like that. Reach out. You have to expand your channel. Even though
Mhm.
it says fragrances or scents or whatever, expand, like try something else out. Like you're doing interviews, I'm gonna start doing live streams and talking about other shit, you know what I mean? So
Mhm.
it's good, so you don't be stuck on just
Yeah.
reviewing, because all that top 10, everybody says it too. The top 5, top 10 is played out, man,
It's overdone, man. It's just like a Ventus. It's
yeah,
overdone.
it's overdone.
Right.
So you got interview, like interviews, and even just live streams, man. Live streams are the shit. You can do the shorts, man. So those short videos, I be getting to
Mhm.
2-3K in like a day or two.
Mhm.
Yeah,
You know?
because it's people's attention span. I said that
Yeah.
earlier. People's attention span, especially with the COVID era,
Mhm.
their
Yeah,
attention span is shorter
Like
than it
that.
used to be. Yeah, it's quick, man.
it is. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, it is, and just like live interviews. That's a good thing. Like I'm gonna set up like some proper interviews with you, Joe, with everybody else, because those things too. You just got to touch on a lot of things. I feel like now you got to do it like that. Like the old school way, it just doesn't work anymore. I mean,
But
yeah,
it's
of course, but
still hard though
yeah,
Yeah.
because even before like us talking about it right now, doing different things, even on my channel, I've tried talking about different things within that video, and in the
Mhm.
comment section, people will be like, "Bro, we don't care about you know your ham sandwich you ate earlier today. We just
yeah,
want you to get to the fragrances." So it's
that
Right.
gonna
too.
be hard trying to transition.
Yeah,
Right.
because we did it, like we built it, because even me too, I'm like, I can still review fragrances, but they're like, dude, no, I want to go see the stores, because all my people that watch me expect me to go to TJ Maxx. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah.
So I'm that guy, and it's gonna be hard, but I mean, you got to start somewhere, because
Yeah.
how
Yeah.
many can you do? You know, I mean, you're still gonna have the basis of, yeah, it's a fragrance channel, it's a scent channel, you know, but
Mhm.
we're just trying new things out to see what works for us, basically,
Yeah.
at this point.
the
So
Yeah, that
average person the average person isn't going to understand that, but they have to
yeah.
be open-minded to it because they
right,
what do they know me for? Mr. Cheap Sense. And
yes,
Right.
right.
people to this day, even though I changed the name of my channel to The Fragrant Life, people still call me that.
Mhm.
When you type it, it still comes up as you. They find you when you type Mr.
Yeah.
Cheaton. It shoots you to you, to the
Yeah.
you. It's like what?
It's hard for me to shake that it's still a part of me. I
Yeah,
haven't I haven't lost that part of me. Like I
right,
still consider myself that, but I don't talk about a lot of inexpensive fragrances like I used to. I don't go
right.
to the rack stores like I used to and go buy a bunch of stuff. So I had to change my name.
Right.
Yeah, yeah. I changed it too. Remember around the same
Yeah,
time
I
you changed
remember.
it? It was a fragrance obsessions,
Yeah.
and it was too long. It was too long, and it was like, so let me just do something simple, easy. I was it was like something came up like Rock Nation, Jay-Z's Rock Nation, and I was like, Nation, they own Nation. And I was like, Scent Nation. So we're a nation of scents, So I was like, I just took it and ran with it. That's how I put two and two together.
And it fits though. It
It
fit.
it
It
worked
worked.
out, and everybody knows, and it's like everybody can just say it, remember it once or twice. They say it and they remember it. It's not long.
So
It's all
how did you come up with your name though, Joe? Unaverage Joe.
So I actually used to be in multi-level marketing. Probably some of y'all may know it. It was Wake Up Now back in 2013. Everyone was trying to. That's when the whole, you know, pyramid schemes and all that came about. And so
Yeah.
one of my friends actually did pretty well off of it, but he was like he was making 30,000. He legitimately was making 30,000 a month, but that's not a push for that because that wasn't my style. But it was a thing of like how to make yourself stand out more and relatable. And at the time, I also had just started the YouTube, so that's why I was just coming on as Joe Anthony. Like my original channel up until this YouTube handle thing was Joe Anthony 1227, Joe Anthony 1227, all of that. And then it was like, okay, well, Joe Anthony's very basic, but at the time, it wasn't about marketing and glitz and nobody was getting paid. There wasn't even AdSense yet when I was doing it. So, came out, did it, and then it was able to cross over. It was like, wait a minute, Joe, I'm average Joe. Flip it, become unaverage Joe. The It's almost a parody because I am kind of sort of like the most basic person, but I always found myself in unique situations. Like my sister, I'm going to Disney, I'm doing this traveling because of her dance. I'm going ahead. You're seeing me on the set of like Jermaine Dupri music videos. You're seeing me travel. You're seeing me this, that, and a third. So then I'm like, hey, I have fragrances with me. I'll do my reviews in these different locations. So this way you could see like the Daytona Speedway if you've never been to Daytona or, any of these situations like that. And it just kind of manifested itself to that, to where it's like, okay, he's basically your most basic average Joe,
Right.
but you're
Yeah.
finding him do like unfamiliar
On I've
situations.
yes, damn, that's good. I like these concepts that you came up with, and the whole like from your fragrance to how you came up with your channels and the name and everything.
Right.
On
Hey, so
advocate.
I'm a little bit embarrassed here because how long have you been doing this?
Almost 10 years. 10 years
See,
in
that's
20
something
in
I didn't even
2023.
that's something
Yeah,
I didn't even know. Like
A lot of people don't.
I honestly didn't know about you until maybe earlier this year or late last
Right.
year. I
me
started seeing
too.
your handle pop up. So I didn't even know you were in it that long.
I I took a hike. So here's what happened. I was up there. Like some of, as I was telling Mo also, some of your favorite YouTube reviewers used to contact me being like, yo, what are you doing for all these views? Keep in mind, I'm only at 2001 right now, like 2.1 right now. I was at like six, 700 then. And some of the, like when they were starting, they were contacting me being like, what are you doing to get your view? And
Wow.
and buying subs wasn't a thing, so they were like, what are you doing? uh
Wow.
I can't get my subs, this, that, and the third. How do you have more subs? So what happened was my sister, I used to be in the video industry, the film and video audio industry, did some music videos and different things. My
Uh-huh.
sister, being the dancer, started to go for these auditions, and she ended up, they told her something where it was almost like like it, they really wanted you to stay. You know what I mean? When they're like, "Do you have anything else?" and you're like, "No," and then you walk off, you know that they're not gonna call you back upon,
Right, right.
and they were like, "Oh, something, something," and she was just like, "I did great. They told me that if I had anything else, and I had other stuff, but I just decided not to do it." And then they were like, "Yeah, they'll call me back though," and I was like, no, all of
Oh,
that. No, you were supposed to stay. And from that moment on, I was like, okay, you're 9, about to be 10. I'm gonna go ahead and almost be like, you know how the boxers have the trainer in the corner to, in between rounds. They're like, hey, make sure you do this. This is what I'm seeing. So I was that for her, and kind of teaching her through the different things. So that way, when it was like, if they're saying go left, they're really saying go right. If they're saying this,
uh-huh.
do this. Or if they're saying like giving her the cues, so this way going forward in the industry, she knew like how to actually really perform, because of course not everyone has that luxury or knows. But between that, actually raising her, it became a full-time thing in itself. And at the time, I wanted my videos to be 4 to 5. I was doing 4 to 5 videos a day back then. And all those releases, the Ultra Zest, the new Armani Profumo, all of that, I was getting it, and I had to let it go because I was like family first, and
Right.
I fell off. Took about 2.5 years off to let her do her thing. Then in 2018, I was like, let me try it again. And then personal life got in the way. 2020 happened. I was working in the ER. So of course, 2020 happened. And then finally, I was like, you know what? I'm going to move, restart. Got my sister with me. She's older now. She's 19. And now I could do this while she's an adult. I don't even have to worry about her anymore.
Yeah, yeah,
And I could just focus on this now again. So I started back in 2020, right when BFL passed was the wake up call. It was like, no, I'm doing this. I'm interacting with everyone because I was supposed to meet BFL so many times.
Wow.
I knew him, like I knew him personally. Him and I messaged, and he'll be like, "Oh, I'm gonna see you," and I was like, "Nah, not this time. I got something with my sister." Next time, next time, next time, and then eventually there wasn't a next time. So
yeah.
I'm not with the mess around anymore. I'm full pedal to the metal, and we're just here. We're going. That's why I like this, the live streams, interacting with you, Mo, everyone. I've
Yep.
reconnected with my bro Cannoli over 10 years, and that is the reason why I'm grateful for like the community that I have, because I kind of inherited a community of people that are just like, we just want to see something. And if you're
Right.
genuine about it, we'll support you. So it's nothing of like, oh, you're talking fragrance, we want this. Or, oh, you're talking this, we want fragrance. They're like, hey, boom. And then now at this point, I've kind of grown on top of that because
Yeah.
of that foundation. But knowing Joey, I've known Joey Cannoli for 10 years. And then when him and I linked back up, that was it. That was like DX, Shawn Michaels, and Triple H,
Ooh.
uniting. And that was the start of that. So it's been
Yeah.
10 years next year, but I'm
Damn.
on my 9th into 10th year as we speak.
That's
I've been
crazy.
in a live stream or two
Hmm.
with Joey Cannoli, or I've
Hmm.
seen a few.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I apologize to you because I'm in here and I didn't even know I
No,
was in the presence of somebody that came before me.
man,
Yeah,
please.
that's
I'm
the first
just a
wave
guy.
or second wave, right? You said the wave, second wave,
Well, I was sixth wave because Al was
sixth
like the
wave.
third.
Wow,
Al
wow.
and Joey were the third wave. So like 2009, 2010, 2011, 2012, and then 2013 was like me, Chad from A Gentleman's Journey.
Yeah.
What's his name? Fragrance Apprentice came shortly after me. But around in like if you think of it like graduating classes, like
Yeah.
Fragrance Apprentice was almost like that student that transferred into school midway through the year. Like he didn't start the school year, but he transferred
Yeah,
in halfway. So that was Fragrant George. So yeah. I was like the fifth or sixth wave.
damn. So this
I
thing goes
see.
back a while, man, huh?
Yeah. I
Hmm.
see what's his name? He was the one of the first. What was his name?
Uh,
He had stopped for a while. He just started back doing reviews again, I see. Um
Max
uh
Husler?
no. Um God, I can't remember his name right now. He was in a live stream with us one time before.
Shit.
Uh, what is his name? I think
I'm
he's
like
up in Canada.
not Eugene.
No,
Manny Cascade Sense.
no.
Canada. Oh, Canada. Like I'm rattling it. I'm pulling back the dictionary. I'm like, give me any clue.
I'm trying
I
to think.
can't remember his name.
Not Imagine Sense, right?
No,
Timmy. Drakdoc, Cody.
no. But he just came back too,
He
not too
just
long
came
ago.
back. Also, what's up, Ron? Yeah, he just came back.
Oh
He's in
man,
Florida now.
did you see that he had like uh something $1,000 worth of his
Yeah,
fragrances stolen from him or
yeah.
missing?
And he
Shit.
had it. He actually has it. Like I know exactly which bottles. I knew Cody.
I was
I
like, bro.
That was his stuff. like ZO1 bottles and
Yeah.
like actual. Hey Gerard, what's up? Robes. You talking Robes 08?
Yeah, Robes '08.
Oh,
Yeah.
Come on.
Robes.
He actually had stopped for a while. And then
Yeah.
I just started seeing him doing more on
Speaking
Instagram.
of, uh-huh.
Yeah, what's
What's
up,
up, Matt?
Gerard? What's up, fat boy? There he is, Matt, Georgia Gents in the building.
Yeah.
I'm just looking at the. I forgot about the chats because we were having a good conversation. I just.
Yeah, I can't even see the chats, man. I
Oh,
have to
you.
keep touching the screen for it to come up.
Oh
Snap.
shit! Yeah, my fault, man. Because I still have a bad habit of, fuck man. When you come back and like after a while, and this, I'm just like, damn, I gotta start putting these chats up and shit.
Yeah, nah.
Yeah,
Definitely.
Matt, they were just asking about you a little while ago, and I told them
Mm.
that the last time I heard from you, I had sold you, I think it was a bottle of Blue de Chanel or something, but that's
Yeah.
been months ago, like earlier in the year.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
I didn't know what you had going on at the moment, so I can't speak on that.
Nah.
Man, yo, did you? Oh, yeah, I keep telling you about like I don't know. Did she ever get back to you? What's her name? Because he keeps telling me it's like, yeah, man, like tell her to come. I was like, look, man, you have her IG or whenever she comes. I'm talking about Eric. I'm sorry, I'm jumping everywhere.
I was
I was
like,
like,
wait, who? What?
I was like, yo, I was like, man, I was like, I don't know, man. She'll still come up if she wants to come up. So I'm just still
Right.
waiting on her. Because, bro, like the magnitude of this thing, I'm like, I don't think she knows what it is, man. But if she wants it, it's all good. It's open up. You know what I mean? The
Right.
last girl she was on there got 30 that I sent up there. It got 35,000 subscribers within 24 hours, bro.
Damn. Can I
It's
wear a
just-
wig?
yeah. I was.
was.
You know, like I said, like he when I send him my fragrances, he
Yeah.
puts it. You know, he always like tags me, and like I always get like like 1 or 2 extra K. That's why it went up to like I have like 27,000 followers on YouTube. I mean on Instagram. So
Right.
for the Darna page and everything, you know. So and that's how that's another reason why like it's good to reach out like other communities and you know like the men's red pill movement or and stuff like that. So but yeah man, that's it's good that we're trying out new things. I highly recommend that shit too, man. Expanding like to other, you know, like what's his name is doing like fuck you know like watch channels or I mean
Yeah.
what's his name, the other guy, Alpha M. That's what I was trying to do too as well, but he's just it's just too much, man. It's just a lot of things at one time, you know.
Well, it's also because I thought about doing something like that too, but the way they talk about the red pill, I'm still in that beta male phase.
You're still like in the
Yeah, like they won't allow you to say that you have alpha male tendencies
yeah
when you're still doing beta male stuff. Like my
yeah
girlfriend and I, like they would look at my lifestyle and still consider me as beta, even though
beta like simp.
yeah, but I don't tolerate a lot of the crap that I used to take from females.
right
You know what I'm saying? I'm more upfront, honest. If you don't like it, then you can hit the door. That
yeah
type of stuff. But
yeah
I'm still, you know what I'm saying? Like I take care of my household. I still do stuff that those quote unquote alpha males wouldn't do.
right
I'm not paying for females' bills and all that kind of stuff. This house is ours together. Like my name is actually on that paperwork.
right
So it ain't none of that you can kick me out crap. You know what I'm
you know
saying? But
that
but
I'm
what I
sorry.
wanted to do was I could start a channel and just tell my personal beta male stories to
Right.
show guys, hey, this is the stuff that I used to go through. This is how females used to see me. You know what I'm saying? And this is what you shouldn't do.
Right.
So I still think that's a good idea, but I'm not fully red pill.
Yeah, you know, let me tell you that content blows up, bro.
It does. It's very controversial too,
It's
though.
controversial, and I like I said, I just dropped like two shorts. I got 24,000 views on just on each of them.
Yeah, people
24,000.
like that stuff, man.
They love it. They love it. My boys. That's why they're hitting like 1 million subs in in 1 year, bro. Can you believe it? 1 year, 1 million.
That's
1
crazy.
million lucky.
Yeah,
Oh,
1
okay.
million
I
lucky
see.
is
I
good.
remember. Yeah, that I think that's what it was. I had sold him 1 million. Look,
1 million.
I don't know why I thought it was Blue Day Chanel.
Anyway, listen, you guys. I don't want to hold you up. I have my friend. He's waiting for me right now.
No,
Okay,
it's
so
about to be football time anyways for me,
oh
so
yeah, I
I
got to
gotta.
watch a game and shit. So
Hell yeah,
but yeah, so that way I can get this ball rolling with the Scent Explorer. Gonna go purchase the
definitely.
tickets right now. I am gonna put Joe's link. Everybody that's watching or that's gonna
Yeah,
watch later this live stream, check in the description if you want to go through unAVERAGE Joe. His link is gonna be in the description for Scent Explorer. Check that out. All right.
thank
And
you.
thank you both for coming on. I'm sorry this was just a random thing, whatever, but I'll have it more organized when you guys can jump on and have more topics to talk about, and I'll have them written down next time and whatnot. All right, you guys.
Hell
That's
yeah.
what's up, man. I was just
Yeah,
sitting around watching. I was eating breakfast at the time, sitting there, and I see you popped up. So I
yeah.
was watching, and then as soon as I finished eating, I said, "Let me jump in here real quick."
That's why I
Hell
threw it.
yeah.
I was like, "Yeah, here's the link, you guys. It's an open discussion." But next time I'm gonna start like writing like good like things like good topics and not it's good to freestyle here and there, but we'll have
Mhm.
so we can keep the things like topics going and whatnot. So
Hell
yeah,
yeah.
guys. Yeah. All right. Well, I'm gonna talk to you guys off the record probably tomorrow, and I want to get with you, Joe, so that way, or if you could send me where I can buy those fragrances so I can.
I got
Uh,
you.
you know what I mean? So, because I
Mhm.
really want to wear them, especially fallen leaf. So
Yeah, I
all
got
right.
you.
And Keith, always a pleasure. I'm gonna stay. I'm gonna talk to you guys later. Like I said, on
Okay.
private message or whatever. Okay.
All right.
Alrighty.
Okay, you guys. You
All
take
right, y'all.
care. See you on the
Bye.
flip side. All right. Let me close it out. Let me see. All right, everybody to the subs. Everybody take care, and I will see you on the next. Sorry, I had to go because my friend is waiting for me. We're about to go buy these tickets real fast. Thanks to Joe. Thanks to Keith for coming up here, always saving my butt, especially Joe, on these live streams. See you on the next. All right, peace.